contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Punter Jack Fox to get this one started. Monday Night Prime Time is underway. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Stop. Can. Stop. Stop.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
That is not a good omen at all. You know, you spend so much time, Kate, on the first 15 plays, and that first play, you've rehearsed it in your head over and over as a quarterback, as an offensive line. You never, ever want to go backwards, have such a negative play, but now you got to flush it and quickly move on.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's completed right side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Complete to DK Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose, that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did, in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch a run, time, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league. Big plays follow.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80. Stop.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
Yeah. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Stop. Stop.
3rd and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Picked up at the 38. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Steelers with some very good field positions. They get set, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go now. Crop ball 80. Crop 19. Crop 19.
Back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The rookie from Texas comes up with it. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Here we go. Stop.
Taylor now up the middle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Taylor going downfield. It's caught. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, which brings up 2nd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19.
Pass play coming here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
47-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
19 tight. 6.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Trap 60. 70 Lions.
He's going to throw it again. This is caught inside the 15. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Nevis with a point after. And the Steelers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Set up the screen to Chase. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Yeah, every receiver wants the ball, but they all want their touches. That is until you run a bubble screen, and that receiver knows it's doomed, and he's going to take a shot like that.
Get set.
Here's Burrow. Going with the screen to Taylor. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, spots at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Gun. Stop. 180. Race up. Stop.
31, Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got half. It's hard on 3rd down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Here we go. 180. Race up. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. That's cut beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out is going to carry on. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Straight ahead with Taylor. And they finally stopped him, but not before he picked up 7 on that 1st down run.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break.
On 1, ready?
Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin.
Here we go,
They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
On 1, ready?
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 1, ready?
Well, it would have been a long field goal in the rain, Brock, so instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. Quick throw, finds him outright. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
It's just set. 11, 180, 11, 11. Stop.
To the air again, it's Burrow. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw, third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You'd hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down pass play coming. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second. And incompletion is still pretty good, too.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. He's loaded another one up. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
Okay, that is such a great job defensively. You get these 5 wide sets. There is so much speed to cover, so much complexity to handle. The defense, they ace the test.
Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. So that's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against the defense. You will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here we go.
Third and long. Here's Burrow. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Continuing to move past the 45. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. 28-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
A I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run. And he only gets this one down to the 9. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Brought in. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Gets this one to Fryermuth. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd-quarter lead. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Levis now for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
On 1, ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Burrow from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp, because that's the middle drill right there. That is a textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Running back sent in motion. Burrow out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
On 1, ready?
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
It's a gain of 17.
Guns.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Hits him on the in route. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Burrow setting the throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here we go. Cut. 180. Cut.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
On third down, here's Burrow. On the move, headed right. We'll check it down to Taylor. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
180. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. And to the house it goes. It's a pick six and a Pittsburgh touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. The news probably going his way in the near future, and that's somebody they're waiting for at that time.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good.
On one.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Gun.
There's a handoff for Taylor. And he's going to take this one into enemy territory with a gain of 7. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
On one, ready? Here we go.
From the gun on third down, it's Burrow. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're left with 4th and short.
On one, ready?
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Here we go.
Burrow trying on 4th down. He finds it beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Smith able to put it through. And that gets him back to within 11. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
47-yard line.
Let's go. Wrap low 80.
Again, throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
For big yards on the right side. Big man showing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Bengals 17.
Fox now to kick this one away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Burrow back to throw. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in balance.
On 1, ready?
2nd down now. They need 7.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
To the air on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Rigoberto Sanchez will kick it away. Starts his return from the 23. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. First down now, ball at the 33. Plowing up the middle. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
Throwing on seconds. He's got a man left. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
The goal of running that drag route is to get a chunk in for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Bengals into the nickel set, 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers can make it a 4-score game as they lead by 24. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Hit applied by Keanu Benton.
That's a modest little drag route. But if you just need a safe, short gain on the throw, it's a go-to route to target.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's Taylor working the sideline. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. On that defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Place up.
3rd and long for him here. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
180. 180 shot.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one ball's incomplete.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs from the 37.
Here we go.
Bengals.
Can. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. throws, incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. To the air again, it's Burrow. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And they're going to be sent up just a few yards from Pater here. They come through a massive gain there on 4th down, give him 24 yards, and most importantly, that 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
From the red zone now. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Burrow gets it out wide quick. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
180. Plays hot.
Running with Taylor. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was frightened, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw now. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They'll throw it. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
All they just say is,
the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals.
Throwing it again here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Bengals take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Stop. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. That throw behind his intended target.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
I'm fine. Ready?
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Takes a cut, and the ball comes out. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
Hey, a normal old style for 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Not deterred by that pitch. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 70 Lions.
They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that putt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, can.
And 2nd and 10 now. It's Burrow. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
180. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down.
Gun. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
Here we go.
First and 10. It's a 44.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. This is Metcalf working out right side. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing now, another shotgun. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers nearing their 2nd win of the campaign. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on 3rd downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go.
Gets this one to Freiermuth. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
70 Lions, go!
They're going to pass it here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Sending him on the dive. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Third down from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals will be centered at the 20-yard line following that interception. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.